Hey everyone, and welcome back to Alice Madness Returns. Now this is part 17. I have a little bit of a cold, so please help bear with me. I apologize. And we're just gonna get going. Doop-a-doo. Choose you and enter. Alright, so continue game. Extra content. I don't know why I always do this. I always feel like there's gonna be more. There's gonna be something else. There's gonna be something else to look at. So yes, our overall completion is 29%. Last time we completed a radula room, and I think there are only a couple things we're missing from this particular chapter. So yeah, we'll see when we get in there. I'm recording this like a day after recording the other one, because it was very clear how rusty I was. So I'm going to try to record these out in a bit of a chunk. Make sure that... Plus, I want those teeth. Oh, yeah. Right on that edge. Yeah, but I want these teeth. Oop, oop, oop. It was just about to push me back off. Alright, so we have 706 teeth, which I believe is nothing. In terms of what we can get. Okay, we can upgrade. I rarely use my Vorpal Blade, and I usually use my Hobby Horse for, like, the big kills. So... I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of their Vorpal Blade. I just don't use it as often. Okay, so we need 2 more snouts. We are gonna actually get one like right this second. And 4 more bottles. And I think... I feel like we're not gonna have a chance to go back and get any that we missed. So... Oops. So yeah, I'm unsure. But let's see how this goes. Whee! Okay, so there is a snout right there. Oh, well, there's a bottle. Take that, thank you. We got all the memories. That's the important part, didn't we? Is that what it said? Yes, we got all the memories. That's the big deal to me. And I like getting the regular room so that we can get more hearts. And other than that, we'll see how we do. Oh, this looks bad. This doesn't look pleasant at all. So some of you in the comments have mentioned that you're suffering from depression in the winter. And, hang on a second.
Every picture tells a story. Sometimes we don't like the ending. Sometimes we don't understand it.
What I love is that the Cheshire Cat is voiced by the butler from, like Mr. Carson from Downton Abbey, which I didn't know until recently because I'm watching it. Now, many of you suffer from, seasonal affective or just depression all around, and man, this has been such a long winter, and every time it seems like it's breaking or it's going to get a little bit nicer, it just doesn't, and that's been hard on, oh, there's a wall there. That's been hard on the people that I know who suffer from seasonal affective disorder, and I've just been having issues with depression in general. You hear that moaning? It's really creepy. What's that under there? It's a barnacle. Yes, I've been struggling with quite a bit of anxiety and all of that too, and it's one of those things where something I've been saying to one of my friends to help her through a difficult time is something that I try to live my life by, which is that, so I'm just looking around to see if we have anything else we can get. Try to live my life by, which is that how we deal with adversity is what defines us as people. And I'm not doing a very good job of living up to that right now. I'm not doing a very good job of remembering that things will be okay and things will get better. In fact, I'm doing a terrible job of it. So here we are, ready for the show. But, can we get in that sideway? But, that being said, I think all the doors were closed, but let's see. That being said, you know, sometimes that's the way it happens. Sometimes everything is just scary and terrifying. But we're all gonna be okay. We will. We'll all be okay. Hey, you. You. I helped you both out. So don't sass off to me. And don't talk during the show, I don't like it. Alright, so here's a big cutscene.
And gentlemen, welcome to the show!
It's pretty disturbing, so I'll give you a little bit of a trigger warning. It's just kind of disturbing. But nothing, like, too serious.
Bizarre show.
That's quite enough of that, I think. Enough preliminaries. Here's the performance you've been waiting for. Proves I'm without prejudice and have a fine sense of humour. Sword and crown are worthless here. I invite everyone to dance. Labourers, lawyers, shirt and gown all make their little prance. This life is full of random deaths and heaps of grief and shame. So few are soothed by accident, you want someone to blame. Fire, plague, and strange disease, drowned, murdered, or if you please, a long fall down the basement stairs. None are expected, no one cares. I often must work very hard, sweat running down my skin. After the dance, I then must rest, and the eating can begin. Time to eat. Death is the ultimate equalizer. All have the right to be eaten.
Get a knife, Princess. Don't push. All will be served, so to speak.
Wicked thing. Feasting while Wonderland is destroyed.
I'm not the enemy you seek, Alice. I tried to hide this bit of Wonderland from that beast. Appeasement's never clean. We must all play our assigned roles. Are you a pawn or a queen? An idiot or a practiced fool? However this turns out, consider the prospect that you've been misled, Alice. Then ask, by whom?
No! Who set that bloody train in motion? Where has it come from?
It arrived when you arrived, and it's more horrible even than you can currently imagine. The death of a dream caterpillar may know how.
Oh, right, there we go. If you remember, she was in her old nanny's brothel, and there was a fire. She came here to see
Where's
her.
the brute that hit me, Nanny?
Nasty prat's out cold. Not dead, and more's the pity.
What did he want?
What they all want. Money he didn't earn. What were you thinking, butting into that mess? You could have been killed.
Nanny, my mind's in pieces. I still have terrible visions, and I need to know.
About the fire. Same as always. You need to move on, Alice. So do I. Well, at least she's not spewing that asylum nonsense. My past is dead. I killed them. I should have saved them. I should have died. Her mind was in shambles. Radcliffe thought familiar faces would bring her round. After a year, he lost interest in her inheritance. Greedy sod. Still, always asking his bizarre questions. Heavy dose of madness, I'd say, but honesty's never the best policy in this life. When she wasn't comatose, she gaped, eyes like pinwheels, drooled, occasionally screeched. Never uttered a sensible sound. And like the child she was, she kept her secrets close.
So yes, this is the point in the game where I'm gonna say that from here on out you have a sort of a generalized trigger warning.
Lurkers, common as cockroaches. And those poor tykes are food for perverts, like the blameless ants that wasps consume or spiders' feeble prey.
So just from here on out, as you can see.
What were you recall that? Radcliffe paid me for a bit. A woman alone sometimes does what she doesn't particularly feel like doing, as you know.
Nurse Whitler said you'd fallen on hard times.
I'm no drunk like her. I'm hurting no one. Hooking's not a bad life.
Except for the pimps. She also said you might have my rabbit. Please, Nanny, talk about
The damn fire never seems to help. Look, Alice, I can't give you what I don't have. Radcliffe wrote the inquest report. I'll take you to him. Besides, he's got your damn rabbit. You should remember that.
All right, but Mr. Radcliffe's useless.
Don't I know it?
Guess we're gonna go see her lawyer who was managing her affairs after the death of her family. Anything? So yeah, back in that chapter I don't think we're in the same chapter anymore. Nope, we're in a new one. And I was right, yes, chapter 3 is where the general trigger warning starts. But yeah, and I'm probably not making a ton of sense when I'm talking about all of this, because I've been so stressed. I've been having anxiety hallucinations. I don't know if any of you have ever had those. They're not proper psychosis or anything. They're mild hallucinations you get with patterns and things like that. And I have a dissociative disorder, so that's been more active and upsetting in general. So it's just... There's a funeral down here. Somebody died. So it's just been a difficult time, and I'll tell you, this breakup was good for me. This breakup was a good thing. It just wasn't the right relationship. Nobody's a villain or a hero or anything, but we were not right together, so that's okay. But losing a third member of our household has obviously had its effects in a number of ways, and that's making things stressful too.
Oh, you're back. I suppose you better come on. Mind the latch.
Ooh, there's some fisheye going on there. That's weird. So, yeah. That's basically my deal. And how we're, honestly, let me know in the comments how you're all doing. The ancient scroll is parchment, and the characters are drawn in Indian ink, which Radcliffe claims the Chinese invented eons ago by mixing soot, lamp oil, gelatin of donkey skin, and musk. He does know some remarkable things. So we can't get in there. Let's go snoop around his crap, though. So very clearly, this man is very, very fond of Asian culture. I love the little motes of dust in the light. Although her eyes are way too big and unblinking, she must be getting some allergies and debris in her eyes, so let's move. So she, I love that chair. Love it. So, yes, this is her lawyer. He was handling her affairs. He's the one that you've been hearing make suggestions about, what she could do with her money, taking her estate and buying a country home or whatever. Something this way. Oh, no, that's the same thing. Radcliffe, who can make even fascinating subjects boring, says the curved blade is the 16th century Meito katana, and the shorter sword is called a wakizashi, both used by Japanese samurai. I'm tripping over my tongue worse than ever. Worse than ever. Looked like she was like, yeah, I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it. And then this one, I think, has a... Yep. Schwande porcelain, Mr. Radcliffe says, is the Ming Dynasty's finest. Wow. Woo, April, wake up. Beautiful shapes, best colors, and most prized decorations. It is beautiful. Let's see what's over here. Nothing here. If you see though, look at certain parts of the wall. Like obviously this place, as much as they try to put on a show, this place is falling apart. Nothing to say about that, huh? There he is. Sitting in a really overlit spot.
You do have my rabbit.
Forgotten your manners? And what else, I wonder? You abandoned it at Rutledge Asylum, my dear. We've been over this before. In a huff as usual, oozing with attitude and accusatory flummery, I've stolen her rabbit. Ridiculous pretext. She's here about the fire again. All the mad child wants to talk about. My report found her family dead by misadventure. She won't accept it. It goes on and on about her killing memories and her need to know the truth. The alleged truth is, the fire began in the library when the cat knocked over a lamp. The blaze trapped her parents and sister upstairs. Sister Lizzie never even unlocked her door. Died in her bed. The guilty cat always sets her off. She denies it. Makes no sense. It can't be, etc. Agreed. From the outset, Alice was my candidate for the pyromaniac. The girl had a fixation with fire. I once remarked that I thought she might have had a larger role in causing the tragedy. She suffered some sort of psychotic episode.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't make her react poorly when you accuse her of actually taking part in killing her family.
What's left of my brain will explode. Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? Perhaps
No.
I'm fated to expire right here.
So yes, as you saw, that none of that was real. The music here is beautiful, by the way. I'm just gonna check. Okay. Yeah, the music in this part is really gorgeous. Not that the rest of it isn't, but... So yes, he's taken all of his things. The house is derelict and abandoned. The way we came in is actually locked up. The barricade discourages squatters, suggests he didn't sell up, just left quickly. I can't get through this way, but I recall the place had a door in the back that opened on the lane. So, she imagined how she entered through the front too, all of that. She just went to some sort of dissociative state and got into the house and didn't even realize what she was doing. She was just imagining what she was doing. And the door closes behind us, and we can't get back in there. Because apparently he had some sort of futuristic automatic door installed. Alright. Nothing over here. And all of these areas in between, it's like now you can see that she's starting to cross over into Wonderland. And here we are. We're back. So that's the question. Is the house still in good shape in reality, and she's imagining it as being derelict on her way into Wonderland?
This bloody ruin! It's corrupting all of Wonderland.
Or is it in ruins? Or was the house already dilapidated already? Excuse me.
You're not that good a liar, and I'm not that stupid. But something a bit less calamitous would have been welcome.
This unmitigated disaster is your doing, and it will get worse. Your train keeps a hellish schedule. Get moving. Time waits for no one. The change has begun.
The train is perfectly capable of terrifying me, Cat. You should find another job. Is there really so little hope?
There's even less, and if fear paralyzes you, We are lost.
Yeah, I said already a couple times. Was that house already sort of in a sad shape? Yeah, was that already in a sad shape? Or, whoop, hi. Whoop. Running away from this thing. There. Kill that. Well, that works. That works for me. Sorry, it's gonna be a while before I can talk more coherently through through these fight scenes. I'll get the hang of this again. Come on. Thought maybe I could get it. Let's see. There we go. Oh, and it's giving me health now. Yay! So I'm gonna start seeing a lot of invisible snouts too, so gotta kind of pay attention. Yes, my point is that it's really difficult at this point to know anything about what she's thinking or seeing.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
A single step off London Bridge could end my journey.
Failure as your epitaph. I'd hoped you were more courageous.
Let's see. I'm gonna be getting one of my favorite weapons here. Very excited. Very excited. Now, if you ever see that I miss any snouts or anything like that, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Let me know what you saw, what I missed. Okay. What's nice is you can actually kind of snipe these off from right here. There we go. Get the stuff. See, and they're dead already. Whee! This is what our new nightmare hobby horse looks like. I think it's pretty cool. Don't put it down. I didn't tell you to put it down. Alright. Let's take a quick look around. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. There's a puzzle coming up that's kind of a pain. But I do know there's a snout up there. I just have to remember where.
That vaporous ledge only appears as flimsy and insubstantial as your confidence. It will hold you. Trust me.
Oh, and I want to know in the comments, let me know what you think of, like, the past 2 chapters in their themes, and your thoughts on the story in general. What do you think is, if you know, don't say anything, because don't spoil it for people, but, like, what do you think is going on with Alice? And if you know what's responsible for the train and all that, definitely don't say anything. Well, you can say something else. Just don't say what's responsible for the train. You know what I mean. Oof. Okay. So there is a treat down there. I think we can make it. Nope. I can get back down there. Actually, is it right there? It's right there, so. Perfect. Oh no, it is further down. Alright. Oops. Let's see if I can... Nope, nope. There we go. That's what I was aiming for. Whoop. Got it. Now, while we're over here, let's take a look around. Alright. Here we are. Where do we go from here? That is an excellent question, April. Oh, okay. We gotta go down. Well, we can jump down under that. So, yeah, we were here. I just totally didn't even see the thing we should have grabbed. That was my bad. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Nope. I just hit a button that made me strafe. Yeah. Well, perfect. We don't have to go back up there anyway. This has turned into another episode of Watch April Be Bad at Platforming. Here we go. I could do this a little more quickly. I'm paranoid of missing. But there we go. Oh, that's the alarm. I was like, what is that sound? I'm sorry. So, I'm planning on recording another part, so we just stop. Excuse me, right here. Hiccups, terrible. Hiccups. We've already got 2 of 18 bottles, like bosses. So, okay, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you've thought of the themes of the last couple chapters. If you'll come to see the chapter we're coming up on, the later part of this is going to have an Asian theme. And a generalized Asian theme, almost patronizing and almost like in sort of an Orientalism way, but that's how people sort of viewed Asian culture, like Americans viewed Asian culture in a very sort of, I don't know, Orientalism is basically sort of like idealizing it and in a way that's like so unrealistic and patronizing that it's disrespectful. You'll have to look it up. Look up Orientalism, and you'll understand how the Victorians kind of viewed Asian culture, particularly men like Radcliffe, who's sort of responsible for this part of the delusions that she has. So there we go. I'm gonna shush. As I said, remember after chapter 3, like during chapter 3 through chapter 5 or 6, I can't remember how many more we have. It's all gonna be trigger warning. Just be aware. There's gonna be discussion of child abuse and just a lot of really nasty themes. But we can get through it together. I'm here for you. And, yeah, please also give this video a like, where I'm gaining momentum again on YouTube. It'll go a long way. Likes and favorites and shares and comments. Every single one will be something that propels me back to, where I was before, which it's my fault that I had to stop, but any help you could provide would be appreciated. Also, there's this new thing called cards, where up in the corner you'll see, of different videos, most videos. I'm going to go back and do them on all of mine. But you'll see suggestions for other videos. Always check those, because maybe it'll have a video up there that you hadn't seen or that you want to watch again. And it's just going to be videos that I'm recommending to my viewers myself. It's not done by anybody else. It's just, hey, you liked this? Maybe you might like this. So that's also something worth checking out. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!